Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Plant-Based Sweetheart. My name is Mary, and today I have a super easy yet delicious refried beans. Of course, they're oil-free, and I figured since I already have a oil-free Mexican rice, why not make something that can go with it, make Taco Tuesday even more delicious. And if you haven't checked out my Mexican rice recipe, you should, because I give you guys two ways to make it. One requires a little bit of work and the other one's even more simple. So yeah, if you haven't checked it out, please do so. All right, that being said, let's get into this recipe. All right, let's get into the ingredients. Here I have 2 cups of pinto beans that I have soaked in water overnight. As you can see, these beans are kind of plump, so that will speed up the cooking process. Because I do not have an instant pot, I just have a regular good old over the stove pot, so that's what I'm going to make them in. And then over here I have some onion, garlic, and totally optional jalapeno. I love spice, so that's why I'm using it. If you don't, leave it out. All right, and here are the spices you're going to need, or herbs. Mexican oregano, you can use regular oregano as well. This is not the original bottle, I'm just recycling. And you're gonna need some cumin, salt. If you're salt free, you can leave it out. And this is also optional. The broth, the vegan seasoning broth, is totally optional. I just have a lot of it, so I just want to use it up. I honestly haven't used it in a while, but I thought it would go great in these beans, so that's why I'm using it. And that is all you need for this recipe. Very simple. And let me show you how I'm going to cook it. All right, like I said, I do not have an Instapot, so we are going to use a regular pot. And I'm just simply going to pour my beans inside. Next, I'm going to add 6 to 8 cups of water. Okay, since I said I'm going to use 6 to 8 cups of water, I underestimated. I ended up using about 16 cups of water, so there's like that much space from the top. Because the beans will soak it up, I don't want to, in the middle of cooking, it get all absorbed and then having to add water. And if that happens, in case it does, do not add cold water, because that is only going to prolong the cooking. You add hot water so that it doesn't change the temperature in the pot. So next I'm going to add the onion and the jalapeno and the garlic, and that's it. No seasoning or salt at this point. If you add salt at this point, you are going to get tough beans. You want to get nice and creamy beans. Now I'm going to turn the heat on. I have an electrical stove, so I'm going to have it between 3 and 4, like medium low, because I want it to cook slowly so it's cooked evenly. And I'm going to leave it on here for about 2 to 3 hours. It depends. Every time it's a little different, so I will let you guys know. Don't worry, in the description box how long it was for me, so that you can follow along. It's been an hour into them cooking, and this is what it's looking like. All right, guys, the beans are finally done. It took 3 hours and 20 minutes. You could see where the level, it's still steamy, where the water was all the way up here, and it came all the way down here. And this smells so amazing. I'm going to fish these out, the onions and the garlic and the jalapeno, and I'm gonna let them cool off, and then I'm gonna show you what the next step is. All right, now that the beans are ready, I took out the onions, the garlic, and the jalapeno, and I put a little bit of beans in there, not much, and some of the bean juice. And I'm going to blend this bad boy up. I totally forgot to add something in there. All right, so I added the oregano, cumin, and chicken bouillon, and now I'm going to blend it up again. And this is where you would add the salt because it's done cooking, so the beans are not going to be tough. But I did not add salt because I have the chicken bouillon. And if I taste it and it needs more salt, then I will add some. But for now, this will be all right. All right, now that this sauce is all nicely blended, I'm going to put it in here and let it cook some more. Then I'm going to add my beans and mash it. All right, now that the sauce is heated up and I've taken all the beans out of the water, I reserved some of that bean juice because it has lots of flavor, but just in case this isn't enough, and pretty much I'm going to mash these up until they are nice and creamy. I feel like I may have put too much of the sauce, so don't do like I did. Maybe put half of it and then see if you need more. So maybe I might have to cook this down a little bit so it can get nice and thick. All right, well, I have this beans on low simmer, and look at that. There's some whole pieces and some that are obviously creamy. And like I said, if you make this recipe, when you make that sauce with the jalapeno, onion, and garlic, maybe put half of it first, because if you wanted a thicker consistency, then put half of it. But if you don't mind it like this, either way, it's really good. Hi guys, I'm back. I just wanted to show you, I turned off the heat and let it sit, and it naturally thickened on its own. I've made this recipe before, but it's been a long time because I've been super lazy in buying the canned ones. So I totally forgot, when you let it sit, it naturally thickens, and I just wanted to show you guys. Ugh, so good. I semi-plated them. I wanted to show you. I just put red onions and tomatoes, and then I top it with lettuce, whatever I have on hand. I mean, look at that. You almost get your 50-50 ratio here without even having to add more stuff. It's so simple, but so delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. If you did, please comment below. Let me know if you made it. I would love to know what you think. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I've got a lot more yummy recipes coming your way. Also, remember to share, hit like, and ring the bell, or hit the bell. And I will see you guys next time with another recipe. Thanks for watching.